So I thought the old dumpy here needed a new water pump because the temperature gauge was reading like 210 to 230, and even though the coolant looked brand new, nice and green, and everything was flowing, I could see it was flowing, so the water pump was working. And at first I thought that the line that goes to the water pump, or the temperature gauge, that yellow line right there, was bad, so I replaced that, and still was overheating. So what I did was I went down into that thermostat housing right there, and I removed the thermostat, which is supposed to move when it gets hot, and it's a pain in the ass to show, but it's not moving. Like, I should be able to push that down more than I can, and it's like seized up. So I just took it right out. This thing I don't use in the winter time anyway, so I don't need any heat. And as you can see over here, the blower fan has been disconnected anyway. That's this wire right here. Plugs into right here and right here for your heat, but I don't need that. So either way, this thing has been sitting and idling for a good while now. I don't know how well you can see it with the sun. That's staying right around 180. Like, it was going all the way up, like the arrow was pointing at the 1 in 210 before. And I mean, it would sit there and idle for, like, I went to the dump one time and sat and idled for like 45 minutes, and it just stayed right there at 210. Didn't like piss out coolant anywhere or anything. But yeah, I'll pause the video and let it run for a few more minutes and then come back and check it again. But I think she's good now. Right back. Alright, so it's been about 5 more minutes. And it's hovering right around. I mean, it's also just a, like the mechanical fan. But let me put down the dump bed, and we will go for a little ride up the road and see what the coolant temperature does. Not burning any oil. Alright, put my window down, light my cigarette, open my I'm smoking cigarettes window. Alright. Let's watch the temperature gauge. Up the road and mow all of that. Oh, there's third gear. We're cruising along at 35. And it's creeping up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to go up to where I turn around and come back, and I'll start recording again, see how hot it gets. Alright, I drove a good little ways. This is my road. And it's staying right around like 190. Like before, like I said, it was, the arrow was pointing at the 1 in 210 was how hot it was getting. So I mean, if it's gonna stay right at 190, I'm happy. cruising right along. Oil pressure's decent. It does need an oil change. I had the fuel pump, mechanical fuel pump went bad and filled the engine up with gasoline, so it all got flushed out. Luckily I caught it quick and put new fuel pump on, new oil, but I need to change the oil again just to make sure I got all the gasoline out of it. But yep, this old beast, I mean, the best part about this truck is hydraulic steering and hydraulic brakes because they work mint. But I'm gonna turn this off before I get down to where people actually live. But I'm gonna call this a success. It's a success. Staying right at right around 190. It's all fields. All fields. Later.